so.
Good call.
We haven't caught one since we caught the last one right here. You guys? Walleye? Wipers? This is our first time here, actually. Yep. I'm from Sioux Falls. He's Des Moines. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah? That's a good track.
You don't hear of too many people coming from Minnesota to fish Iowa.
Not usually.
Sure.
I've definitely heard there's a lot of stripers. I didn't expect to catch a crappie on this thing.
Yeah. Not a bad thing. We're playing fish, I suppose.
Hey, what's up, fisher people? It was time for a change of scenery. Better than my kitchen. So here's the deal. I've been trying to find new walleye. I mean, you're going to say, well, of course, every walleye you catch is a new walleye, right? What are the odds you're going to catch the same walleye a second time? No, I mean new walleye waters. I'm in love with the Dakotas. South, north, all of them. Both of them. But, they're a long ways away from my permanent residence. I don't spend all of my time there. I spend some of my best times there, but not all of those times. All of the time, not all of the times. So, I need to find some local Iowa walleye, and I'm trying damn hard. But this has been a terrible spring to try to do that because it won't stop raining. She's trying her best to keep up right now. The water clarity has not been good for the last few weeks. The water temperatures have been slow to warm because of all the rain runoff. And then last week especially, we got really pounded with a few inches of rain and things just went off the charts. I fished 3 bodies of water last weekend with my brother. Every single one of them we had to walk through water to get to the dock to get the boat out. And 2 of them, one was oddly clear, but 2 of them were just almost no visibility. Super, super muddy, super, super dirty, debris everywhere, tree limbs everywhere. Boy, it's making things tough. But I think I have a couple spots that I like. I think there's some promise to some of these places. I'm a big fan of Lake Rathbun, I think. This is the preserve is the DNR's golf course part. The DNR, Department of Natural Resources, owns a golf course near Lake Rathbun, and I've played golf tournaments there before with my uncle, and was fortunate enough to win some merch there. But I'd never fished the lake before. The DNR has been taking the walleye stocking there very seriously. They are stocking millions upon millions of walleye in that place multiple times a year. And I've heard of a lot of good walleye there. I've heard of a lot of big walleye there. I've seen, from videos and newspaper clips, some big walleye that have been taken out of there. So that was the place I was most excited about going, and it's very familiar to me in terms of it's a reservoir. It's a fairly big reservoir. It's got points and bays and creek, creek bays, creek inlets and stuff. But it was just, we couldn't see a lure more than 3 inches down in the water. The water clarity was so terrible. But nonetheless, still on our first spot, on our first second pass maybe, we caught a very nice 18.5-inch walleye. Very healthy, very thick.
Alright folks, I'll show you what we've got here today. Settle down, Bessie.
Always the way it doesn't look that great.
18-inch walleye. Nice start to our trip here on Rathbun Lake. The water clarity is about nothing. We're fishing in chocolate milk today.
You can see crankbait a good 6 inches down maybe.
And that's what we got it on, a flicker shad, kind of silver black coloring.
And then eventually caught another 14-incher. We marked a lot of fish on that first spot up in the first few hours of the morning. But we're not having a lot of luck pulling them in, neither were the other boats around us. We saw a couple small-ish fish, maybe 15 inches at the most, getting caught. And I think it has to do with the water clarity. Could be wrong, could be the approach, not really sure, but that can't be helping. Anyway, that's one that I have hope for, Lake Rathbun. I've also been fond of the Little River watershed reservoir down by Leon. It's only an hour from where I live. It's a similar place, but a little smaller. It's also got a lot of timber in certain places, but a lot of rock piles and a lot of rock reefs. And I did find a few walleye there a couple weeks ago, and then got blown off by a storm and some rain coming through. I keep hearing that the water clarity is not great. The water temperature is not warm enough. The walleye haven't started. They usually get going once the crappie starts spawning. It seems like the crappie are a big forage base for the walleye in a lot of the lakes around here, along with the shad. So Little River I'm excited about. Rathbun I'm excited about. I want to find places not only for me to catch walleye, but I also want to find places that, you know, I can't always spend that much time up in North Dakota and South Dakota. And people from the Des Moines area might not want to drive that far. So if you want to do a local trip, something for a day or just 2 days for a weekend, that's possible if we can nail down some of these places and find some walleye here. Obviously, we can fish for other things too. Walleyes near and dear to my heart and what I know very well. So I'm going to keep trying to make that work. This video is kind of evidence of us trying to do that, trying to work it out. But nonetheless, not too long from now, the second week in June, I will be going to Devil's Lake finally. I got a group I'm taking out there for 3 days. Devil's Lake's kind of suffered from some of the same stuff recently. They've also been super cold and had a lot of rain. The water temperatures were in the low 60s and have since tanked to like 45 degrees from what I hear. And that's slowed things down a lot. But that was based on last week's fishing report. So add another week, and then I got another week yet before I drive up there. I'm going to try to get there a half day early and try to do some pre-fishing. So I expect fish to be shallow and maybe still a little bit lethargic. I might be doing more casting and more slip robbing than I'm used to, but I'm excited to be back up to North Dakota, back up to Devil's Lake. And obviously we'll have some reports from that, and hopefully a video or two as well. So enjoy the rest of the action. Walleye.
Another fine specimen from Lake Rathbun.
What's up, fisher people? Hey! What's up, fisher people?
God, that sounds so cheesy.
What's up, fisher people? What's up, fisher people?
It always sounds cheesy.
What's up, fisher people? What is up, fisher people? It does, doesn't it? Thanks for watching another fishing video. If you liked it, click the button to say so, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And if you want to go fishing with us, check us out at bloemendaalfishing.com. And if you didn't like the video, I'm sorry. I'll try harder next time.